Hi everyone, happy Monday. I just wanted to log on here and talk a little bit about rooms that might turn off buyers. So this video is a little bit more catered to if you are currently living in your home and you are about to list and some rooms that might make buyers reconsider the house even if they like the rest of the house. So the first room we are going to talk about is the empty room. So maybe this room was, used for one function and it didn't make sense. So you just emptied it out knowing that you were getting ready to sell. Or maybe you just had too much space, you're getting ready to downsize, and you just don't have anything in this room or it doesn't have any, certain function. What this room says, in a buyer walking in, what they see is unusable space. They don't have a very good imagination about it normally, so they might not be able to see the potential that's there. So if you take this room and stage it as maybe a playroom, a reading nook, an office, put a chair and a lamp in there with a bookshelf so people can picture themselves reading, put just a little desk in there, provide a function for it, then they can not only see it as that room, but they can see that it has purpose and function and are able to imagine themselves using that space a little bit better. So an empty room can actually be a turnoff when the rest of the house has a purpose and it has a function. So if you have an empty room, I would suggest just staging it so that way they can picture themselves making good use of the space. The second room is a clutter room. And I feel like almost every house has one of these rooms or spaces where you take everything that you don't know what to do with it and you put it somewhere. And for when my husband and I bought our first house, this was the extra bedroom. It was an office. We had a desk in there. But so often when we didn't know what to do and we were unpacking, everything went into this room. If we would have listed the house like this, it would have seemed so disorganized, so dysfunctional. And no one would have thought of it as an office, and it would have just screamed, there's not enough space in this place, so everything's getting thrown into this room. So if you have a clutter room, go to the store, like, Container Store, places like that. Get yourself some good storage so you can put things in, maybe use that closet to store things and make it look functional and just a little bit prettier. Or purge. Maybe, this stuff isn't worth moving to the new house and you can just purge and go through it and donate, sell, get rid of some things. If those are things that you want to take with you but they're not important, you could always just box it up and have it ready to go. That way that room has some function and is clean and clear and people can really envision themselves there. The last room that can be a turnoff is a dark room. If you have a room without any overhead lights or maybe it just doesn't get good sunlight, that could really make that room look smaller. It can just not look as lively. So if you have a room that is particularly dark or doesn't have good overhead lights, get some lamps in there, make sure the curtains are open. Maybe it's getting a better light. Maybe the light that's there isn't good. Maybe it's getting different bulbs. Whatever it is, solving a light problem can really help. So one good thing to do is add a mirror on a wall, and then that way it's reflecting whatever light's there. That can help and is a really simple fix. But it might be worth changing the light fixture or buying some lamps in there just to really help brighten it up. A lighter paint color could also help. But it'll help buyers like that space, so then that way they continue to like the home. So just real quick overview of some rooms that can really kind of turn your buyers off. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. But hopefully that helps and gives you some ideas for making your house functional and ready to list. Thanks.